Yeah, TJ. That's an honest and fair question. I think this idea of experience and knowing how to get to the bathrooms is overrated. I mean, one of the candidates talks about how much experience they had. I mean, both candidates have experience in the current system, but here's the problem: the current system is dysfunctional. And so I would ask the people of the city who may be asking this question, what has all that experience gotten you, right? What has all that supposed experience done for the quality of life that you live day in and day out? And I believe TJ, this. I believe that the experience of a dysfunctional system is no experience at all. And I think that the people of Baltimore recognize that. I'm reminded, TJ, of this. I'm a student of history, and there was this great ocean vessel captain. His name was Edward Smith, and he was well known to be very knowledgeable about ocean-going vessels. And he knew the ships from top to bottom. He knew all the engineering. He knew all the measurements and horsepower and all that. But what he didn't understand was that the environment that we live in impacts the decisions we have to make today. That captain, Mr. Edward Smith, he was the captain of the Titanic. And although he had the knowledge of that ship now sits 2 miles down on the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. So having knowledge of it on its own has no value if it can't solve problems. And so what I'm bringing to the table is somebody who knows how to solve problems and who has the imagination on top of that, right, to think outside the box, to think outside of the constraints that current politicians think within. So the choice to me, TJ, is really clear, all right? You got one candidate who wants to go back to the future, right? Go back to where it used to be, right? And you got the other candidate who says, you know what, where we are is okay, and we can live with this. And then you got another candidate, okay, who's saying, you know what, we can do better. We can be a great city. We can be a better city. We can educate our children. We can have a safe environment. We can have clean streets, picked up trash, right? So we can walk and chew gum at the same time, right? And so I think that's the decision. Those are the choices the people of Baltimore have to make. Do you want to go back to the future? All right. Are you comfortable and content that where we are today is the best that we can be? Or do you believe that we can go forward and build something bigger and better? And I think if you believe in the future of Baltimore, then I'm your guy. I think I'm your candidate.